Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss language and writing script. Okay, this is part of your Telangana TET examination. So, what we are going to discuss: Vedas, epics, Jataka stories, and Sangam literature. It is based on Telangana textbook, and it is very important for the examination point of view. So, what is the learning objective? And this end of this presentation will like how the language got evolved from sign languages to symbol and to spoken language. Then we are going to discuss different scripts like Brahmi, Kharosthi, and Ashokan inscripts and their origin and significance. And not only that, we'll discuss Vedas and epics, then four Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Gurukul education system. Then Jataka stories, so which is related to the Buddhist literature in Pali language, narrating previous births of Buddha. Then Sangam literature, which is relevant to the ancient Tamil poetry, Sangam assemblies, and South Indian kingdoms. I hope you are newly watching this channel. Please do subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, let us go to next slide. Okay, evaluation of language and writing. So the language used like to communicate by using signs, gestures, and facial expressions and symbols. And over thousands of years, that evolved in spoken language and then into the first sign language, then gestures and symbols, then spoken language, then into written script. So written script, why it is there? To preserve the information, to transfer the information, to like to communicate across time and distance. So in the early age, they use like symbols and gestures, signs and gestures. It is early in the prehistoric period. Then in spoken language, so they used to communicate the communication language and shared speech. Then develop the script writing on stones and the leaf. Then literature, Vedas, epics, and Sangam works. So the need of writing arose growth of trade, religion, and administration. So early writing was done on stones, clay tablets, then palm leaves and metal sheets. So this marked the birth of rich uh, literary heritage. Okay, then development of writing and scripts. So and civilization grew. The need to record information become essential. The ancient India people wrote on stones, copper plates, and bark, palm leaves, and metals. Two major scripts emerged. Okay, Brahmi and Kharosthi. So we'll discuss type of script and which region it is used and writing directions like key association. So the Brahmi Lipi, so it is mostly used in Indian. So it is started from left to right. Now what we are doing from left to right, it is like key association. The Brahmi Lipi related to the Ashoka's inscription. Then Kharosthi, it is the northwest India. Okay, so they write from right to left. So it is for the trade and administration. Then Tamil Brahmi, so it is specifically in southern India. So they write left to right as it is Brahmi. So Sangam literature, it is related to the Sangam literature. So Brahmi is considered the mother of Indian scripts. Okay, so including Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, and Devanagari. Okay, so Ashokan inscripts are written in Brahmi. So this is the examination point of view. Do remember. Then Brahmi script. So it is one of the old and important script in ancient India. So it is used extensively during the region of Empire Ashoka, 3rd century BCE. So it is a royal edicts on pillars and rocks across the subcontinent. So writing direction, the Brahmi Lipi left to right and used in Ashoka pillars where you can see here. Okay, edicts and rock edicts. Then region, most of the Indian subcontinent, this Brahmi script is written. Significance is the mother of all modern Indian script. So this is an important point. What is the mother of modern Indian scripts? Is the Brahmi. So it is described by James Prinsep in 1837. It is discovered by James Prinsep. So the Brahmi script, Telugu, Devanagari, Tamil, Kannada, and all these descended from Brahmi. Brahmi inscription in Asoka pillars spread message, dharma, moral law across India. So this is an important point of view. Whether you are preparing for any competitive exams or TET, this is very essential. Then uh, Kharosthi script. Script means writing. Kharosthi is another ancient script used primarily on the northwest region of India. Present day, it is in Pakistan, Afghanistan. So unlike Brahmi, it was written from right to left. So similar to Arabic and Persian script. Arabic and Persian script right from right to left. Okay. Then which region they use? This Kharosthi script is written in northwest India. Then Gandhara region. It is a modern Pakistan and Afghanistan. The direction from right to left. So it is a unique among ancient Indian script. The purpose, it is this Kharosthi script used for trade, commerce, and administration in border regions. The period, so widely used 3rd century BCE to 4th century CE. So Kharosthi eventually disappeared and displayed by scholars using bilingual inscript from Ashoka's time. So this is the thing. Then how the language families in India. This is also important. So if you are unable to view, just zoom it. I'm going to zoom it for you. Okay, the language families in India. So India has diversified in languages. They broadly classified into two families. One is Indo-Aryan, and that is spoken in North, and Dravidian language, which is spoken in South India. Let us speak about the Indo-Aryan family, which is spoken in northern part of India. So Indo-Aryan languages include Sanskrit, Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi, Punjabi. So these spoken in North India. This is the Indo-Aryan family. So these languages. Then Dravidian family. So it is especially for South India, which include this language includes in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam. So spoken in South India. Tamil is the oldest Dravidian language with the Sangam literature. You have to remember. And Telugu is spoken in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and part of some Tamil Nadu also. Okay. So examination point of view, Tamil is the oldest surviving Dravidian language. Telugu belongs to the Dravidian family and it's official language of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. You have to remember. Then introduction to Vedas. Okay. So specifically, I made this particular PPT out of Telangana textbooks. So there is no blah blah. Everything is related to your examination. So introduction to Vedas. So Vedas are old sacred text and ancient India. So the word Veda means knowledge in Sanskrit. They consider as Shruti means what is heard. Okay, Shruti means what is heard, what is spoken. So what is heard, okay, because they were originally transmitted through oral recitation from teacher to student, not written down. So composed, this Vedas composed in Sanskrit language. So belong to Vedic period 1500 to 2500 BCE. So oral tradition maintained through in Gurukul system. So Shruti literature heard and memorized. So there's the thing. It covers this Vedic Vedas covered philosophy, religion, philosophy, rituals, and science. Vedas are represent the foundation of Hindu civilization and Indian knowledge system. Okay. Then next go to, there are 4 Vedas. Okay. Commonly it is asked in examination. So there are 4 Vedas. Each theme has purpose. Okay. Together they form most comprehensive body of Indian ancient religious and philosophical knowledge. Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. Okay. Rigveda is one of the old and most important Vedas containing 1028 hymns. Suktas in praise of God like Agni, Indra and Varuna, composed in Sanskrit word. Samaveda is a Veda of melodies or songs and chants. So it's hymns that set to music and sung during rituals, considering the origin of Indian classical music, classical tradition. Uh, then Yajurveda. So the Veda is for ritual and sacrificial formulas. So containing prose, verse, okay, instruction for performing yagnas, sacred ceremonies. Then Atharvaveda Veda. So it contains spells, charms, and knowledge of medicine, so associated with the Ayurveda. So everyday life, health and healing with the disease, evil spirit. That is called Atharvana Veda. So Rigveda is the oldest Veda. Samaveda related to music. Yajurveda deals with the ritual, and Atharvana Veda covers medicine and spells. Okay. Then importance of Vedas and Gurukul system. So the Vedas knowledge preserved and transmitted through Gurukula system. In ancient residential education, so model were students lived with their teacher and learned through recitation, discipline, and reserve. So Gurukula setting. So student has to stay away from the parents. They have to stay with the gurus in ashrams. That is called hermitage. Often it is in forest away from uh, distraction. In order to have peaceful instruction, they need to have peaceful setup in forest. Then mode of learning. So Vedas are learned through memorization, oral recitation. Writing was not used, accuracy not used. So accuracy of pronunciation was paramount. Then Guru Shishya bond. So the relationship Guru, that is a teacher, and Shishya, discipline. It is very holy, sacred, respect, obedience, and devotion were core values. Then subject taught. So students learn religion, philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, archery, and arts. Okay, the holistic education. This is about the Vedas and Gurukula system. Then Indian epics. Okay, so the epic is a long narrative poem that tell the story of heroic deeds, wars, moral values. Okay, so India produced the two greatest epics in the world literature, Ramayana and Mahabharata. So epics also called as itihas in Sanskrit. Thus it was that meaning. So it composed that these these epics are composed in Sanskrit language. So okay, so Ramayana and Mahabharata. It is blended of history. It consists of history, mythology, religion, and philosophy. So it teaches about the dharma, there is righteousness, truth, and duty. Still, it is relevant to the Indian culture, today's life. So, epics, these epics, that is Ramayana Mahabharata, provides guidance to the society, and it shaped the Indian values for the civilization in millennia. So, this is the Indian epics. Okay, so the Ramayana. So, we have to remember some of the things, even we know everything. Ramayana is one of the oldest epics of ancient India. It is composed by sage Valmiki. It contains approximately 24,000 verses, and it narrates the life journey of Lord Rama. So the author of Ramayana is Valmiki. He is also known as Adikavi, first poet. Okay, the characters in Ramayana, as you know, Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Hanuman and Ravana. Then journey. So from Ayodhya to forest, exile to Lanka. So journey of sacrifice and devotion. The moral theme: victory of dharma over adharma. So truth, duty, and righteousness content. So it has 24,000 verses divided into seven khandas, seven books. The Ramayana divided into seven books. There is seven khands. Okay. Then Ramayana is written by Valmiki. So the story teaches about the importance of truth, devotion, and dharma. Then it comes to the another epic. Okay, longest epic, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita. So Mahabharata, written by Veda Vyasa, is the longest epic poem in the world literature. Over it has 1 lakh verses. Okay, it narrates the greatest war of Kurukshetra between Pandavas and Kauravas. So the author of Mahabharata, Veda Vyasa, is also called as Vyasa. So main conflict Pandavas versus Kurukshetra for the throne of Hastinapura. There is a fighting between Pandavas and Kauravas. Why? They want to have handle the seat in the Hastinapura. So the key battle area is Kurukshetra war. So central teaching it is Bhagavad Gita. Okay, dialogues between Krishna and Arjuna. So Bhagavad Gita means is a song of God. So teaches about the duty, devotion, and the nature of soul. It is a part of Mahabharata. Okay, then it comes to the Jataka stories, and it says about the Buddhist literature. So, Jataka Tales are unique collection of stories from Buddhist literature. The word Jataka means birth story. So, these tales narrates previous births, past lives of Buddha. Okay, and these he appeared various forms. The Buddha appeared in various forms: human, animal, divine. So always displaying the noble qualities. The language in Jatakas. So originally it is written in Pali language, the language of common people, and that is in that Buddha scripts are in Pali language. The number of stories in Jatakas. So 457. Sorry, 547 Jatakas are there. Tales or stories are there. So it is recognized in the Pali canon, so covering wide range of moral lessons. The purpose of Jatakas, so to spread Buddhist values, kindness, compassion, self-sacrifice, and wisdom among people. Okay, so importance. The major source of understanding ancient Indian society, trade, and daily life of common people. So this is about the Jatakas. Jataka, sorry, not Jataka, it is a Jataka story. Jataka stories. Okay, remember this. It is related to the Buddhist. Then features of Jataka stories or tales. Okay, so it is a remarkable about the simplicity, depth, and wide appeal. So this understood loud by people of all the ages and backgrounds. Animal characters in Jataka, many Jataka stories features animals as main characters: elephants, monkeys, deer, and birds, teaching human values through human animal behavior. So then kindness and compassion. See these Jataka tales. So the central themes include selflessness, compassion, and non-violence. That is ahimsa. Core Buddhist values demonstrated in each story. Then popular among common people, written in simple Pali language. They were accessible to ordinary people and widely used in Buddhist Montessori and schools for moral education. So, uh, depicted in art, Jataka Jataka stories are beautifully designed in the sculptures of Sanchi Stupa and Ajanta cave paintings. So it is window into the ancient Indian art. Okay, this is about the features of Jataka. Then it comes to the last and which is not the least one, Sangam literature. It is a ancient Tamil heritage. Sangam literature refers to the oldest ancient Tamil literature. So it is produced approximately 300 BC to 300 CE. The word Sangama means assembling or gathering of the poets. Okay, Sangam means assembling or gathering of the poets. So it is composed in this Sangam literature, uh, composed in Tamil language. So produced during the Sangam age under royal patronage. It reflects South India's culture, nature, trade, and love. So three famous Sangam assemblies held at Madurai. So contain one of the world's finest secular poet. Okay, finest secular poetry. So Sangam literature is considered the classical literature of the Tamil people. So comparable ancient Greek and the world heritage. So you have to remember this thing. Then we'll go to features of Sangam literature. Sangam age. So like it shows about the Indian society, kingdoms and trade, and for status of women. Themes. So what are the themes of this Sangam literature? Akam, that is the love poems. Pura means war poems. So there are two major categories reflecting the personal emotions and battlefield heroism. Okay, Akam means love poems, whereas Pura means war poems. Then three kingdoms. So under so flourished under Chera, Chola, and Pandya dynasties. So there are three kingdoms were there: Chera, Chola, Pandya dynasties of ancient South India. So it is all were great patterns of Tamil poetry. Trade and ports. So in Sangam literature, it's referring to Puhar, that is Kaveri Pattinam. So it is a major port city. It is trade links to Rome, Arabia, Southeast Asia. Then status of women. So see, in Sangam literature, women's poets like Aviyar were respected. Women had social status. Their voices were heard in literature assembly. So you have to remember some of the things. Uh, Tolka PM. Okay, there is a grammar in Sangam literature. Then Silaka Silappa Tikaram. Then Purannanoru. Then Anannanoru. So are the major works of Sangam literature. Okay, it is difficult to pronounce. Take the screenshot, or else you can join my course where you can have this beautiful PPT where you can read through mobile or apps. Okay, let us have comparison between Vedic epic Jataka stories and Sangam literature. It's a beautiful one. Okay, it is very interesting. Okay, see here. Uh, uh, like first Vedas, epic, Jatakas, and Sangam literature. Okay, I'll try to uh, like so that you can visible clearly in your mobile. Okay, sorry, it is small font, but I cannot help in this one. So in Vedas, language Sanskrit. In epics, Sanskrit used in Jataka stories, Pali, and Sangam literature in Tamil. And religion in Vedas, Hinduism, and epics also Hinduism, and Jataka stories in Buddhism. Then Sangam literature is secular and Tamil culture. Then themes in Vedas, hymns and ritual knowledge, whereas epics, Dharma, war, heroism, whereas Jataka stories, so moral stories, past lives. Then Sangam literature, love, war, nature, and trade. Then the Vedas in North India, then epics are total pan India, total India, whereas Jataka stories pan India, especially Northeast India. Then Sangam literature, it is strictly for South India. Key works in Vedas, Rigveda, Atharvaveda, whereas epics, Ramayana, Mahabharata. In Jataka stories, there is 547 Jataka Tales. Then in Sangam literature, Tolka PM and Silappa T. Karam. So these are the Sangam literature. Importance, Vedas as oldest Indian text, whereas epics, longest world epics. Jataka stories is a moral education, whereas Sangam literature, old and Tamil literature. So the comparison table is very important for the TET point of view. Okay, read again and again, get understanding, that will be good enough. Okay, let us have some of the MCQs. Okay, what is the oldest Veda? So Rigveda is the oldest. Other options like Samaveda, Yajurveda. Who wrote the Ramayana? Valmiki. So Then who composed the Mahabharata? Veda Vyasa composed the thing. Then Kharosthi script was used in which region? It is the northwest region. Jataka Tales are written in which language? Pali language. So what does Sangam means? It's an assembly of poets. Which is the Veda associated with the music and melodies? It is a Samaveda. Bhagavad Gita is a part of which text? It is a Mahabharata. Then Brahmi script is written which direction? From left to right. Brahmi script is the mother of which Indian scripts? So, like Telugu, Tamil, Devanagari, Kannada is the most Indian text. So, this is the thing. So, what we have learned here, the language started with signs, gestures, and spoken words. Then it becomes scripts. Then Vedas come into like scripts like Brahmi and Kharosthi development. Then it comes to Vedas, Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda in Sanskrit, epics Ramayana, Mahabharata. Whereas like Brahmi, oldest script, so it is written left to right. Ashokan edicts are there, mother of Indian language. Vedas, there are four Vedas. Rigveda is the oldest, Shruti tradition, Gurukul System. Then epics Ramayana written by Valmiki, Mahabharata written by Vedavyasa, Bhagavad Gita is about the Dharma and all. Jataka, 547 tales are there in Pali language. Is a Buddhist literature. It tells about the previous births of Buddha and moral lesson. Sangam, it is the oldest Tamil literature, assemble of poets, Chera Chola Pandya, etc. So remember all these things. I simplified. You can join my course by Master's Teach. Okay. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination. We'll meet with the next episode with the excellent PPT. Thank you. All the best for your coming examination.